Hello, how is everyone today? Whoops. It's black and I disappear. Okay. Good start, good start, and now I can type. Made it. Oh my god, I need to see Psyche Kuzo again. Oh, what? It's back. Can I type? Ooh. I updated OBS yesterday, because I was lurking on Ari's stream, and Ari said that before she started the stream, OBS asked if she wanted to update it or not, and she said no, but it updated anyway. So on that, since she told that and it was before I streamed, I took the chance to update it that time. Hello, King Chunky. If I'm not mistaken, your name is George, right? You are one of Tenka's friends. But welcome, how are you? And Illy, where are you? I need someone else to help me give voice to people. I don't think that that is Illy. I think it's a problem of my computer, not obvious, because I had to look at my stream to read chat instead of OBS. So yeah. I'll probably stick with George because jail just reminds me of the element jail and Genshin. So yeah. Welcome, welcome. How are all of you? Have you got a good Friday so far? Also, Illy, tell me, do you want water, iced tea, or iced coffee? I think Meredith. Hi, Illy. I think Meredith. I don't know if Mary is a peer or not, but don't forget to eat then if you just left to work. I don't know if Mary is going to appear, but knowing Mary, she'll like tea or water. I'll put something on my head to symbolize Mara. Probably tea, she loves tea. So another glass for Mara.
I can hear you on stream, but I can barely hear you on
I
Discord.
I don't know what to do on Discord. I see that my voice isn't being recognized, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore. Like one of these days, I had to change to a PNG without being with Fugi, and my Discord is just froze. So
You're not sharing the game yet, though.
that's yeah, I am. The problem is I don't know what's happened. Lately I can't have OBS and Discord open. It gives me problems anyway. But do you want iced coffee, iced tea, or water? I'm just going to give Illy coffee.
Iced tea.
Okay, so iced tea for everyone.
I can only hear you on stream.
What? My Discord is saying bye-bye to me.
I'm getting cut off as well. Can you hear me okay?
I think so, but sometimes you are kind of delayed. Or I am the one delayed. I don't know anymore.
I'm not sure. I can mostly hear you on stream.
It's probably my... The thing is, my computer has only 1 year, so something happened for this to occur. It was probably that BIOS update and Windows update that screwed everything up. And since then, it has just been downhill for me. Because it should be fine, like my computer has only 1 year, it should be fine. And this is a gaming laptop, like only 1 year and a gaming laptop, so... I don't know. Here, you got your glass. Oh my god, I put you a big glass.
I really don't know. I mean... Discord shouldn't be having this many problems, to be completely honest.
The thing is, the Discord is having problems just because I have OBS open. It's okay, it's just the normal stuff, unfortunately.
Strange.
I will get used to it, and then when I get used to it, something different will happen. It's always like that. So, let's just go and break a curse. Also, I think that they can hear you on stream, because this time I remember to change Discord before I start streaming. So I believe that they also can hear you. Oh, I didn't. No, ISO. So yeah, let's just go for it. Should I ask for help? I can break the curse on my own. They offered to help, but that could have been because they felt pressured to. This curse is my problem and my burden. I will break it on my own. Perhaps doing my duties will be considered a good deed if I do them willingly. So if I swept without the broom, having to drag me around the room, I walk up to the broom. I cannot believe I am about to do this. The floors aren't that dirty, but I heard Denise once say that there is no such thing as too clean. Why is these two that I had to with? Do my eyes deceive me? Isn't it the magic? Definitely not. The enchantment I put on the broom hasn't activated yet. Does that mean the princess is actually... If you are going to stand around, could you not do so in the center of the room? I'm sweeping. There's no magic here. This is the most pathetic sweeping I have ever seen. She hasn't swept anything, she just moved the dirt around the floor. Isn't it in a perfectly even layer all over? Well, she's trying very hard. That should count. I can hear Delora and Denise talking about me in the corner of the room, but I make a point of ignoring their words. I set the broom back and wait. So, I do not know what signals the completion of a good deed, but I should know it when I see it. Will there be a flash of light? Will a piece of slipper appear in my hands or on my necklace? Whatever it is, I should have happened by now. You weren't expecting to have completed one of your deeds through swiping, were you? Doing what's expected of you doesn't make you good. It just makes you normal. That's still a good thing. This is going to be harder than I expected. I stared in horror at the floor. Gravel and sand are embedded between the floorboards. The wooden beneath my feet is covered in a thick mud. Oh no. Stop!
I never thought I'd see this. The princess is actually sweeping.
I'd say it's more like the broom is sweeping and the princess is just along for the ride.
Lady Parfait, your orders have arrived. Where should I put them?
I,
At
I
the
can
back,
feel
please. Thank you.
I can I can feel by how long it's taking how Discord is working. Oh god. It'll take a while. I glare at Carlin as he begins to move. You are dirtying the floor.
Sorry.
Carlin dashes across the floor with long stabs in an attempt to leave as few footprints as possible. This was Laura's doing, wasn't it?
Is it obvious?
This has witch having fun written all over it. I need water.
Wow, completely spotless.
You are the worst.
Don't be mad at the broom. Princess, it is only trying to help.
It is doing nothing but making my life miserable.
Lady
Do
Parfait,
you?
I must speak with you.
I look up at the witch that has just entered. Is a regular at the Martian, and according to Parfait and Laura, a good witch. She orders tea here from time to time. She has mud on her shoes.
Why is she glaring at me like that? I believe it's because of your shoes, dear.
I have just cleaned the floor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I will clean up after myself right away.
Good. Princess is something else. I've never seen a witch so frightened of someone before.
Yeah.
The witch hurriedly cleans up the tracks she's made, coming in before going to speak with Parfait. Even though Parfait says that Laura and this witch is good, I do not trust her judgment, especially not when she considers Laura, who ruined my life, a good person. I put the broom back in its resting place before double-checking my work. Now that I am done, I can continue to work on breaking my curse. Whom should I ask for help today? We aren't going for anyone. No, I do not need any help. I head toward the dining area to get some water. The people sitting in the margin are talking and laughing with one another. Everyone is included. Everyone has someone to talk to. Is this what friendship is meant to look like? You're making a funny face, Viviana. Are you trying to comprehend the wonders of friendship? These people are all so friendly with one another, despite their difference. Doesn't it warm your frozen heart? Until you consider that they're doing it only because they want something. All of them want to break their curses. They're all here because they hope to find clues. They come to the martian simply to use other people for their own convenience. Is that goodness? Is this what I mean to do? There's a difference between using people and them offering to help you, Prince. There's a big, important difference. I don't understand. I didn't think you would. What you say is true, but it's not the whole truth. Everyone here to break their curse is sure, but most are here for the camaraderie too, the understanding. It's why they keep coming back. What do you see, Princess? People talking, eating together, laughing. Don't you see the happiness here? Being cursed is pretty terrible. You'd assume the cursed would be constantly sobbing and be moaning their bad luck, right? But there's none of that here. This is what being surrounded by good kind people does. It can make a terrible situation bearable. It can make a person feel lighter. But what is goodness then? Why are these people good when I am not? I cannot help but think about the looks they gave me when I arrived. Disdain, contempt, and anger. None of those emotions were good. Being good doesn't require you to be selfless and kind every moment of the day. Sure, these people want to break their curses, but for a time, for a meal, they can put what they want to the side and listen to someone else for a change. That in itself is selfless. Laura nudged me with her elbow. And that makes them good people. I looked down into my mug, my mind swirling with considerations. The instant I looked up, Laura has disappeared. A month has passed and I have yet to complete even one good deed. Not for any lack of trying to. I have been asking around for advice on how to be a good person and received various answers. Hi Kobe, how are you? Shouldn't you be sleeping? Thank you, Illy.
Wait, I was muted. What makes someone good? I'd say being selfless.
I think it's important that you consider another person's feelings. You are sleeping then, how are you here and speaking and typing? Sorry.
Patience. Kobe's sleep watching. The ability to soothe even the most bro. That's where the image froze. Broken of hearts.
Sorry. Forget to ask it. Bravery.
Loyalty.
You mean that you are, I don't remember the words in English, but Kobe is Portuguese, so, are you somnambulu?
Somnambule.
It's like,
Sleepwalking.
it's sleepwalking. Yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
where is the word?
that's the word.
And thank you for that, Pets Kobe.
You must be beautiful both on the inside and out.
Right. Must I be all of these things in order to be good? According to Parfait, I cannot just pretend. It has to come from my heart. I place my hand on my chest and consider the steady pulse of my heartbeat. That will not be easy. I close my eyes, thinking of all the possibilities and possible ways I might be able to break my curse. But in the end, my mind is blank. Mother, what am I supposed to do? Dream?
Your personal feelings are nothing but a weakness for others to exploit. That is why you do not show them. You only show them that you are strong.
Yes, Mother.
You must not let false kindness deceive you. People will use niceness to trick you into exploiting your weak emotions. But you can trust me, Diviana. I will never hurt you. I will never lie to you. I am all you need.
Sorry, I'm just taking off some footies that I know that will not appear here. So if they appear, I'll just put them on. Just so it might help. I don't know anymore what to do to help.
Try streaming the game in a lower resolution.
It is on the low resolution.
It's 720 though.
Yes,
No,
I put it on.
in Discord.
Yes, it's on 720 and 15 frames. Or FPS, I don't know
There's
that term.
no lower.
No, there isn't lower.
Okay.
The lower on Discord is
Okay.
720 and the lower FPS is 15.
I love you, Diviana.
I love you too, Mother. Who is that PNG there? Didn't I block all the foogies? Like, you can't see it, but there is a foogie trying to connect
In the middle?
on my end. Yeah, like, that PNG, who is that PNG? Where is that? Didn't I block them all? Upamina, Choco. Oh, I have. Oh, I didn't. That was ice.
The ghost of
That was
Chocopuffs.
icy. No, it was icy. And I don't know why now that I just put the PNGs like only being me and you. They just keep connecting, disconnecting. But it seems a little better now in terms of me hearing you and you hearing me.
Okay.
We are just there and then we aren't. We are Christmas lights. How are the lessons of yours going? I hope you're not giving anyone a difficult time. I'm the only one having a difficult time.
Have you tried pairing up with someone?
Pairing up?
Some of the people in the tavern pair up to assist each other. Two heads are better than one, as they say.
It's not a bad idea, but the problem is with her. Who's going to volunteer to pair up with the Ice Princess? He has a point. People may not glare at me anymore. but it does not escape me that I'm still disliked.
Most of the boarders at the Martian volunteered to help her, remember? And I haven't heard any of them retract their offers.
It's only a matter of time.
Stop it, Delora. It's so funny
My
we keep
problem,
disappearing.
yeah, my problem with Lauren and myself is that I feel like they gave almost the same vibe. So it's really difficult for me to do a different voice, especially because I'm bad at voice acting, and like it feels really difficult for me to do a different voice for Dolores since she and the main character gave me a little bit of the same vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just keep ignoring it. It's what I do most of the time. It's what I
It's
do in
your
most of my
voice,
streams.
princess. Pairing up is only a suggestion.
That is why I said that we are Christmas light. We are just there and then we aren't. We are Twinkle. Would pairing up with someone really help me break my curse? What if they end up being an annoyance instead? Princess? Excuse me, princess? Hmm? I'm sorry for disturbing you, but you've just been staring at your tray and the customer is waiting for his order. Of course. Dolores has me helping Eunice today. The Martian is unexpectedly busy, and they cannot keep up with all the customers. Stop daydreaming, Diana. Food doesn't deliver itself. Do not need you to tell me that. Also, it seems that at least it made a little bit better. We are blinking, but I don't hear you with that much delay now. I stretch out of my bed. The stiff mattress does little to soothe my acne muscles. I was on my feet the entire day, struggling to keep up with the steady stream of people that came into the Martian. I have never seen the Martian this busy. I roll into my stomach and bury my face into my pillow. My arms and legs protest the movement. I refuse to live this type of life much longer. I need to break this curse as soon as possible.
Why don't you pair up with someone?
Pairing up might not be such a bad idea. And now it's the choice. Hello, Fritz. Chapter 3 Reunion. Just saving up because it's a new chapter. I'm not in town with Waltz because Parfeni that supplies for her. Oh, I am. Why did I say I'm not? I am in town with Waltz because Parfeni that supplies for her potions, and we were the only ones available to get them for her. I do not know why, but I feel uneasy.
Don't worry, princess. I won't let anything bad happen to you. Though, you know, you wouldn't even have to be here if Lady Parfait hadn't placed so many orders.
I do not understand why she has to get everything today. Surely she can just pick up the rest tomorrow. If she was more patient, I wouldn't have needed to go out at all today for such a bothersome chore.
Lady Parfait's been receiving a lot of orders lately. She needs to keep up with the demand somehow.
Let's make this quick.
Of course.
My eyes wandered to the shop right in front of me. This should be the place.
How can I help? Oh, it's you.
This is the witch who came into the marsh some time ago with mud on her shoes.
What can I do for you two? We need all the items on this list, please.
Waltz holds out the list Parfait gave him. The witch surveys the list, then gives a thoughtful nod.
I'll collect these for you right away. It'll only be a few moments.
The witch disappears into her back room. I fold my arms as we await, my thoughts drifting.
We'll be finished before you know it, princess.
Oh no, these two again.
Well, look who it is.
Hello again, little girl. It's Dumb and Dumber.
And it seems like you're here again with your little friend.
These are the men that tried to rob me back when I was on the streets. Waltz quickly steps in front of me, as if to shield me from the man. Can he even protect me?
She cleans up alright, don't she? Almost didn't recognize her all neat.
What do you want?
Us? We don't want nothing, but we heard there's someone who wants you.
And we're willing to pay more money than we could have ever gotten from you.
The man reaches out to grab me, but Waltz slaps his hand away. The man's unwashed stench reaches my nose, and I try not to gag.
Don't touch her. Oi, what's this?
The witch reappears at the door, and the man backs off slightly when she appears.
None of your business.
I think it is. These people are my customers.
Stay out of this, hag.
Hag?
I'm slightly startled when the witch leans forward and whispers to us.
Listen. You both start running, okay? You run as fast as you can and don't stop for anyone. You need to get back to the Martian. But don't you worry about me. I'll distract them for as long as I can. But you need to run. Go.
Hey!
Look alive, boys. This one itches.
Waltz grabs my hand and pulls me with him as we run, not even turning back to look when we heard the shatter of glass. She's a witch. Why would she help us?
Because she's a good witch, princess.
I'm sure that she is only helping us because she wants to keep us in debt to her. We continue running against a current of people. I manage to keep up with Walt for a time, but it is not long before my hand slips out of his, and I am lost to the crowd. The minute I am separated from Walt, I stop. Panic begins to well up inside of me. Walt! I frantically look around at the crowd, trying to find him, but I fail. I need to get back to the Martian. Slowly, it dawns on me that I am in a part of town that I do not recognize. I do not know why. I don't know my way around this area. I knew leaving the Martian was a bad idea. When I see Parfait again, I will give her a piece of my mind.
I found her!
Oh crap. I immediately turn on my heels and run as fast as I can. I am so panicked I cannot see what is in front of me. I do not notice the man in front of me until I crash into him. I prepare to fall, but the man has braced me himself just before I crash into him. We both somehow manage to remain upright. Excuse me, It's Fritz!
Princess?
This voice. I look up in shock. Fritz?
It really is you. Princess,
Oh, does he remember me? Does he remember who I am?
There she is!
I have no time to think about this now.
Who?
I grab his arm and pull him with me into a run.
Why are we running?
Somehow he is barely out of breath despite how long we have been running. It sends a sliver of irritation through me. I think those men want to tell me.
What?
I shake my head as I try to tug him forward again. However, Fritz does not budge.
Princess.
This is very irritating. We must keep moving.
I see her!
Oh no.
Princess?
Wait, Fritz is a knight. I trust you to manage these two fools.
With one hand behind my back.
With a nod and a confident smile, he turns to face the oncoming man. He moves to stand in front of me, effectively shielded me with his body. Just like the other one, he has a sword.
2-on-1? I don't like your chances, boy.
He has a sword like Karma.
We've got no business with you. We just want the girl.
Remember when Karma pointed a sword at both of you? You're just running like cowards.
Run on home. She'll be more trouble than this is worth.
You'll have to get through me first.
Ha! And how are you going to stop us?
With this.
That is a creepy smile. Pretty good.
He loves the thrill of the battle.
Yeah, or Yandere. Fritz brandishes his sword and smiles at them. Fritz is second only to his father, Charles in his ability with the sword. His skill is obvious just in the way he holds his blade.
Waving around the sword isn't gonna scare us away this time.
The girl is worth enough gold to sort out any scratches we might get.
Any closer and I'll do more than scratch you.
Get him.
Pretty good. You good? The fight is over as quickly as it starts. I cannot keep up with Fritz' movements at first, but when I am able to focus on him again, the two men are completely immobilized. One is sprawled on the ground with Fritz, foot firmly planted on his back. Other is collapsed against the wall of the alleyway, with the tip of Fritz's sword pressed against his neck.
You wanted to question them?
It's probably a choice, isn't it? Is he completely unscattered? I turned to look at the man against the wall, thinking he might be more capable of speech at this time. Who was going to pay you?
I'd answer her.
Oh, sorry, my brain just froze. I was just looking. I watched as Fritz presses his sword against the man's neck, enough to draw a gasp out of him.
It was a witch.
A witch? Well, since this is the witch we met was good, but this is just further proof that witches will always be inherent wicked.
It was a witch, I swear. We got a note with your picture. Then it burned to pieces right before our eyes once we'd read it.
What did the note say?
Just to get you to the witch in one piece. That payment would come when that happened. How much was the payment? Answer me. $1,000 gold pieces. Oh, 1,000.
1,000 gold pieces would be enough to feed a family for years.
Princess?
Not just anyone would have that kind of wealth. They would have to be nobility, royalty even. Are riches disguising themselves as members of the aristocracy now?
Princess.
Or they're just in the palace? Yes?
What do you want to do with these two?
I look at the man and I feel something icy run through my veins. These men were going to abduct me. There is no telling what they would have done to me if they had caught me.
Please.
Oh no, a choice is coming, isn't it?
Don't beg. What would your son say if he heard you?
He has a family? It does not matter. Even if I had mentioned my family, it would not have made a difference. Wait, what did you two do to her?
Do to who?
The woman at the shop. Whoops. What did you do to her?
Nothing that can't be fixed.
Did you hurt her? When neither of the men answered me, I frowned. I do not know why. That witch was trying to save me. But she did try. These men cannot get away with doing whatever they wish. Answer me, what did you do to her?
Nothing that won't heal.
The anger that was nothing but a small flame burns full force in my chest. They do not deserve mercy. So, we are trying to be good. but seems like we are going for punishment. Because we are trying to get the bad ending first. So let's hope that punish is a bad choice for Fritz, because I don't know what Fritz wants. But Fritz is yandere, so I don't know if he's also yandere and also sad on the scale. So punish them. They are not good men. They must be punished. How dare they think they can get away with it? Fritz?
Yes?
Make sure they pay for what they did. I may not be good, but I would never harm any other person. There are consequences to harming others. Fritz?
Princess, I can't.
They will survive. Fritz and I leave the man behind in the alleyway. I don't know, I can't say what words. I sighed in relief when the scenario around me becomes more familiar. From here, I can probably find my way back to the Martian. Fritz is so unusually quiet that I barely notice him as I become wrapped up in my thoughts. What does a witch want with me? As far as I know, I have never done anything to a witch.
Princess?
I am startled when Fritz talks. Yes?
I wasn't expecting you to ask that those men be punished.
They will heal. Oh my god.
What if the woman in the shop didn't want revenge?
I look at him quizzically. Why wouldn't she?
What if she would have preferred that you showed them mercy?
They deserved what they got. Mercy? After what they did to an innocent woman? There is no reason they should be let off without any punishment. I notice Fritz fidgeting. It is a sure sign that he does not something else he wants. There is something else he wants to say. What is it?
Where have you been, princess? One day you just suddenly disappeared. No one in the palace seems to remember you at all. Why am I the only person who can remember you?
Because you're cursed. Could Fritz be... Are you cursed, Fritz? Fritz looks shocked.
Are you talking about the fairy tale curse?
Yes.
No, of course I'm not. What makes you think that I am?
If he is not cursed, how else could he know who I am? Are you a witch or a fairy? Fritz stares at me as if I have grown another head. I don't want to see this man now with a sword in his hand. Like he seems like pure innocent, and but when he has the sword, he's just like, hehe.
I don't understand why you're asking me this, princess. I am definitely human.
Could it be that he is somehow unaware of of the condition of his curse? I must speak with Lauren Perfect about this.
Princess, what is going on? Princess,
I need to get to the Martian as quickly as possible so I can speak to Parfait Lore about what Fritz's curse may be. Walt is probably looking for me as well. Then, abruptly, Fritz puts himself in front of me, blocking my path. What are you doing?
I could ask you the same thing. Where are you going?
I'm returning to the Martian.
The Martian?
We just casually speak. It has a tavern for the cursed. I've been living there. Whoops. No! No! Please don't open any other program.
Princess.
Please. Oh crap.
Are you saying that you've been cursed? What happened?
I accidentally pressed Microsoft Teams and now I need to wait for it to open so I can close it. Where is it? How can I close it? Taskbar. Task manager, please help this poor soul. Oh my god. Why is that even here? That should I should have uninstalled that. Okay, isn't there? Maybe if I got lucky and it didn't open, like just show me like you have this. If you want, please procedure. Let me just be sure. It doesn't seem like I'm doing it. But yeah, OBS, Discord, and the game are fighting to win over my computer. So yeah. Oof. Oh, I forgot that I haven't told him yet.
Princess, I need answers. Please.
I suppose you will not let me leave without an explanation.
Not after you suddenly disappeared like that.
Very well. The Laurent Parfait will have to wait. Where are you? Where are we? This looks pretty, this looks fancy. Fritz is convinced the only place I will be safe is his house, and I am not in the mood to argue with him. Oh, his house is pretty. I look around the
You got a
modest
pretty
living
cool
room.
house.
Yeah. I did not realize that you had lodging outside of your room in the palace.
I grew up here. I was older than usual and I started training to be a knight, so I spent a lot of time in this house.
He walks over and hands me a mug of tea. The comforting sense of it and the realization that he has made it precisely as I preferred it makes something loosen inside of me. Fritz sits opposite me, his eyes bright and focused.
Start at the beginning. Please, princess, I need to know in order to put my mind at ease.
One night I was in the palace, and then the next morning I was on the street dressed in rags. I tell him about no one remembering who I am, and about my first encounter with the man that Fritz fought in the alleyway. I tell him how I was saved by those at the Martian. Yet I say nothing about Laura Parfait, and I deliberately leave the identities of the Martian borders anonymous. I am not sure why exactly, but I feel suspicious in tagging insistently at me. How is it possible for someone to be unaware of their curse? Rumpel has amnesia, and even he knows he is cursed. Fritz said that he's human. I can trust him, right? I close my eyes, and will the impending headache away? Maybe Mother was right. Maybe it is impossible to trust anyone, including the knights.
And what is your curse? Princess?
Can I still trust you, Fritz? Fritz does not even bother trying to mask his shock. There is sadness in his eyes.
When have I ever betrayed you, Your Highness?
Fritz has been loyal to me ever since he was assigned to me. But every person I've trusted has turned on me apart from Mother. Even my beloved doll betrayed me. How can I be sure that Fritz will not do the same? Yo, that doll is your godmother.
I swore on my life that I would protect you, Princess. I would never lie to you or do anything that would put you in harm's way.
Cinderella. I have to complete 3 good deeds to break it.
Cinderella? Are you sure? That fairy tale is about.
It's been reversed in my case.
Oh, that. Makes sense. What will you do now?
Return to the Martian. I must break my curse.
I can't allow that. Unless I stay at the Martian with you.
What? Why?
I have been wondering where you were this whole time, Princess. Trying to find you. And now that I found you, I must resume my duties. I need to protect you. And I want to make sure you are safe by staying with you.
You are no longer my knight, Fritz. You work for Emily now, don't you?
I am not her personal knight. I work in shifts with her other guards, so I'm not
Yeah.
expected to stay the whole day. Besides that, I am your knight and I intend to fulfill that role until you no longer need my services. I failed to protect you from being cursed. Let me protect you this time, Princess.
Fritz is very capable. No doubt he will be able to protect me better than anyone else in the Barton. And who knows how many people received the witch's note. The witch wouldn't even need to enter the Martian herself. So long as she has other there to capture me. Why do you assume that he's a she? No matter where I am not safe. Especially when I have no idea who I can trust.
Stay here. Stay with me.
Hmm?
I'll be able to be with you. I can keep you safe. It won't be for long. Just until I can get you back into the palace where you belong.
And how will you do that? Nobody apart from the cursed, the witches and the fairies remember that I am the crown princess.
I still remember you.
Yo, you are cursed. You must be cursed as well, Fritz. There is no other explanation.
I would think I'd remember it had been cursed, Princess.
Depending on your curses. You never know. I would be inclined to agree. Even Rumpel, who'd forgotten everything else, remembered that he'd been cursed. But then, what could Fritz's fairy tales be? I have a little idea. Because there is this man called Varg, you know? And they seem a little bit similar, and we know that Fritz probably has the Red Riding Hood curse, since we saw that on the opening, and only Waltz was left, and he has the Neverland curse, so the other one should be Fritz probably. Anyway, I hadn't really intended on staying with Fritz, but somehow the day passes by without me noticing. Before I know it, night has fallen, and also how else would Varg get rid of Fritz if he didn't just take him himself? It is far too late to attempt to return to the Martian on my own now, even if, for some reason, Fritz allowed me to leave this house.
You can stay in the guest room, Princess. My father returns here at night after his duties for the day are over.
I had almost forgotten. Sir Alcaster Leverton, his father, and the commander of the Order of Caldera. I thought he'd have his own room at the palace, like you do.
My father's never stayed a night at the palace as far as I know. He always comes back to sleep here, no matter how late he leaves the palace. Or how early he has to get up to return there.
Talking about the devil?
Good evening, father.
Alcaster looks at me, then Fritz.
Who is this?
Oh, damn. The weight of his stare makes me feel like looking away, but I manage to stare back at him coolly.
This is
No.
Diana Riela Britton, daughter of King Gennaro Britton III and the crown princess of the kingdom of Angeli.
I am not in the mood for games, boy.
It's the truth. I told you about her when she disappeared, that she'd been forgotten.
Nonsense.
She'd been forgotten because of the fairy tale curse.
Alcaster's eyes are cold and calculating. I do not like the way he is looking at me.
What is your fairy tale?
I do not want to tell him. Alcaster's gaze grows colder, as his question is met by a long stretch of silence. I only relents when I see Fritz about to answer for me. Cinderella.
I trust you will break your curse, princess.
Alcaster says nothing more, and I am surprised when he simply walks away into a bedroom and away from us. The door closes behind him, and Fritz and I are left alone.
It'll make things easier if he believes us.
I saw the look in his eyes. I doubt he believes us. That would be too simple. Oh my god, this room is pretty too. Sleep does not come easily, even though this bed is slightly more comfortable than the bed at the Martian. What could Fritz's curse be? I sit up in bed. When I heard footsteps outside, I stare at the clock. It's almost in the morning.
You are late.
My apologies.
That is Sir Alcaster's voice, but I do not recognize the other one. Oh, it's Varg, isn't it?
Come, we have much to discuss.
The sound of their footsteps slowly fades, and silence descends once more. I suppose being the commander of the Order of Calir means that he is always busy. But working at this time? Soon enough, my exhaustion coaxes me back into slumber. I close my eyes and let my desire to sleep win over my curiosity. No, don't do that! You them! Run!
Too late.
It's true. She definitely takes after you know who.
I
I heard that rather than speak to people, she only ever speaks to her dolls. I can't believe that. She seems a little weird in the head. She is so strange. I can't believe she's going to be the queen one day. Oh, good morning, Your Highness. Please excuse us.
This was weird. Despite my exhaustion, my sleep was brief, with all the thoughts reeling through my mind. When I feel it is late enough, I finally step out of bed and make my way through the living room. Sir Alcaster and Fritz are both there, but they fall silent at my entry. Sir Alcaster,
Princess?
are you leaving for the palace?
Yes.
Will you be able to get the princess back into the palace?
Oh no.
I will inform Mithras of the situation.
Demetros?
But father, Sir Mithras won't.
Mithras will work as quickly as possible to resolve this. In the meantime, she will be safe here, won't she?
I am standing close enough to Fritz that I notice his body posture stiffen. I see the way he clenches his hands into fists and the way he squares his shoulders.
Of course she is. I am her knight.
Then there is no problem.
You and Sir Alcaster do not seem very close. Fritz sighs. It looks somewhat flushed, though it doesn't seem to be out of any embarrassment.
Princess,
Should I do not have said that? Oh yes, please pressure the issue. That's the best thing we can do. Oh god. So press. If the answers are like this, then it will be easy for me to get a bad ending. Press the issue. I noticed the way he spoke to you, and in the palace I never saw the two of you together.
I didn't think you would notice.
Oh please don't say it like that. Why? You are my knight. I spend a lot of time with you, so of course I am aware of how others treat you. Oh crap! Screw you, Fritz.
Wait, this was the good choice?
Yes, a yellow crystal appeared here.
Okay, okay. I saw that. I wasn't sure if that's the good or the bad sign.
Change the topic. What? Never mind, it's not important. I'm sure you have your reasons. You can share them when and if you want to.
Thank you, princess.
Fritz clears his throat before he turns to me. His smile so bright it seems to light up his face.
Would you like to get breakfast? I happen to know where the best bakery in all of Angeli sells her croissant.
Thought of croissants make my mouth water. I am at the door in seconds. What are you standing around for? I'm hungry.
We leave at once then.
The shortest route to the bakery from Fritz's house leads us past the palace gates.
Princess, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Fritz's voice fades into the background when I notice the royal family eating their breakfast outside. Emmeline sits underneath the shade of a cherry blossom tree, reading aloud from some book in her hands. Rod is smiling as he pours tea for all of them, and Ophelia is looking on with clear love in her eyes for the family that surrounds her. The king laughs at something Emmeline is saying. He looks happier than I have ever seen him before. They truly are happier now that do not exist with him. Father has never once looked at me the way he is looking at him.
Do you know that game? Never have I
Whoops.
ever? Did you know that when the best baker in Angeli was offered the job in the palace, she turned it down?
I'm slightly startled when Fritz starts talking beside me. She did? Why?
The royal gardener wouldn't let her graze her cows on the palace grounds.
What?
The best baker in Angeli only bakes with the butter she makes from her own cow's milk. She wasn't allowed to bring her cows with her, so she refused the job.
I don't believe you.
It's true, I heard it from the head chef at the palace.
I realize we have been walking as Fritz talked. The palace gates are well behind us, and the royal family is thankfully out of our earshot.
Here we are.
The variety of breads and pastries in the window of the bakery make my heart skip a bit. It has been a long time since I have seen such delicious-looking pastries.
Pick anything you want, princess.
Anything?
Whatever you want. I know how much you like your pastries.
Man, don't get me with food, please.
Maybe I'll finally see you smile.
What?
Go on in, princess. I'll be right behind you.
Fritz and I return to his home to eat our pastries. They truly are the best croissants I have ever had. As we come to the end of the breakfast, Fritz turns to me hesitant expression on his face.
Princess,
Yes?
I hate to say this, but I'm expected at the palace today. I'm afraid I have to ask you to stay here on your own.
With the people at the Martian. I was planning to return today to explain why I haven't been back.
But it's not safe for you outside.
I understand, but there are people I must see. I will not stay here for much longer.
Can I not really not change your mind about staying here?
Yeah, dude, no, I don't want to stay. I know that Fritz can certainly keep me safe, but I cannot shake the feeling that I am safer at the Martian. Even if it means having to stay with the witch that cursed me. When I do not answer, Fritz sighs and shakes his head.
Very well. I will ask for a day off so I can personally escort you back to this Martian.
Tomorrow.
Sorry?
Take me back tomorrow. Are we going to run
Tomorrow,
away?
then.
Please tell me that we are going to run away. Oh! I spent the day looking around the house. This home is so impersonal. I would never know two different people live here. Their rooms are so empty. Even I had my dolls in my room. As I walk about the living room, I notice a broom standing forgotten and alone in a corner. I still don't remember the broom the Lord enchanted for me. Do not miss that broom, but this one could definitely use a ribbon.
Princess?
Fritz, that was fast. Oh no.
I have something for you.
Oh no. Hello, Lord.
I found this doll in my room at the palace. She's one of yours, isn't she?
The Dolores doll was still in my room, but how? Hello, Laura. How has you been? Probably I am too old for dolls.
Just chilling there.
I am. Probably this, because this seems exciting. I'm too old for dolls. I've never seen this doll before.
Princess, I know how much you treasure your dolls. I've heard you talk to them before.
How?
Sometimes you don't close your door.
After finishing dinner, Fritz excused himself to run more errands, so I returned to my room. Earlier, when Fritz has given her to me, I threw Laura on my bed. Laura? Now I turned to glare at her, and all at once the doll came alive with a sigh. Would you believe me if I said I was worried? You can only imagine how hurt I was when you said you'd never seen me before. What are you doing here? Do you have any idea how worried Parfait was? When Waltz came back alone and told us what happened, well, Parfait and Denise went into hysterics. The boys and Julian looked like they were going to commit murder. And you were worried. Don't say that you weren't. When you didn't come back that night, I had a lot of trouble convincing everyone to stay at the Martian when they wanted to look for you. Especially Walt. You have no idea how guilty he felt after losing you like that. They were looking for me? Princess? Why didn't you come back to the Martian? I was going to, but Fritz, he's overprotective. I know it's not... Hush. Don't hush. I stop myself when I hear footsteps just outside the door.
This is entirely unnecessary.
The walls have ears, Sir Alcaster.
The two men walk away, leaving the hallway silent. That is just another one of Sir Alcaster's late-night errands. But my words die in my throat when I turn to Laura and see that she is utterly silent, her forehead furrowed. His presence, Laura, is weak, but it's there. I can feel it. Laura, what are you talking about? Finally, Laura looks at me slowly, as if just now recognizing we were both in the same room. This is bad. We must return to the Martian. Now! Please take us away. Please! Chapter 4. Mask. I watch as Laura paces on the floor along the sides of the bed. You're a witch. Can't you just teleport us out of here? Teleportation portals are highly level magic that only the bearers and the select few can cast. I look closely at her. So you cannot cast the spell. I would have cast it already if I could, princess. I thought with all the buffling you do, that you would be more capable. Any more says, and I will turn you into a toad. He wasn't there. Or would I? I glare at her, but she does not look away. Arguing will not get us out of here. We need to get back to the Martian. Why can't we just ask Fritz to help us? It would be easier that way. I do not understand why he can't just come with us. I don't trust him. That means nothing coming from someone who as untrustworthy as you. Well, I can say with certainty that I am the most trustworthy person you have right now, dear princess. And I can also promise that you are not safe here. Then I insist Fritz came with us. I know he has the curse, which means he should be welcome there. No, until I can prove that he can't be trusted. Until that he can be trusted, he is not welcome. He might be the same as Alcaster. The moment Laura mentions Sir Alcaster, she suddenly stops speaking. She shakes her head and turns away. What does Sir Alcaster have to do with any of this? Nothing you should concern yourself with. You are still the most suspicious one here, witch. That's it. I run out of patience. I'm done waiting around, princess. We're going back to the Martian right now. And how do you suppose we'll sneak past Fritz? Laura smiles at me. The mischief in that smile is all too familiar. Oh no. I'm a witch, princess.
She's gonna turn you into a frog and put you in her pocket.
I walk alongside Laura as we make our way back to the Martian. Laura is now in her human form, humming cheerfully. Not what you were expecting. No. Sometimes simple is better. I use a spell when a potion will do the trick. That's why she had me distracted Fritz at dinner. Was the sleeping potion in his cup? Ah, perspective. Yes, nothing can make him from his slumber. Wake him from his slumber. But he will wake up. Please, I'm a good witch, remember? I don't do the killing thing. Now pick up the pace, princess. We have a meeting to get to. You make it back to the Martian without incident. Jordan and Garland are waiting for us inside. As soon as they see us, they dart toward the door.
You made it. We were worried that we might need to break in to get you both out.
Don't sound so surprised. I told you I could handle this. Then why did it take you so long to return here? Because someone was being stubborn and refused to leave without her night. You weren't followed? Of course not.
I'm very glad that you're alright, Princess.
Fritz is my personal guard, knight. The time I spent with him is the safest I've felt. Since I've been cursed. It felt more normal. I know he is dependable and will do whatever I ask of him. It is its job to protect me after all. I barely know these people. I would rather be with Fritz, but something about Sir Alcazar puts me on edge. As you can see, the princess is perfectly fine. She hasn't told it at all. Then ignores Delora and fixes her gaze on me. We were very worried when you suddenly disappeared, Princess. I stared at her, confused. What was there to be worried about? I was with Fritz. I know the circumstances may not have been the best, but Fritz protected me, and I had plans to return to the Martian at some point. What does anyone here care what happens to me anyway? Where is Parfait? Well? She isn't here. She's barely been back since you left. What? Mina! Hi! Thank you for the ad pads.
Hey, Mina.
Did I write? I don't know if I write. Yep, it didn't went. Let me try again. Now it went 2 times.
Your head patting the air where Dichan will appear soon.
We are there and then we aren't. It's a trend, you know.
Is that
A trend
Illy?
of scuff.
No, it's the other voice.
Yes, it is Illy. But hi Mina, how are you? Please stretch yourself if you had just been drawing. Did you make your Yuri draw more sus? Because you were getting inspired last stream.
Ooh. Sassy pictures, I hear.
Well, that is Mina for you.
Okay, hold on. Ever since we got your message that you'd found the princess, Lady Parfait has been absent from the Marchen.
Okay, we were working on commissions,
returned,
so
but only ever briefly.
so stretch anyway, please. Maybe I can raid Mina tomorrow if she streams at the time that I am ending. Does she say where she goes? No.
She won't answer even if someone asks.
Just smiles at that fairy smile of hers and says nothing at all. Drives me crazy when she does that. What is going on? Okay, I'll keep an eye on it. Maybe I will raid Mina tomorrow. Depends on when I answer him, when she starts streaming, and blah blah blah. So the fairy we need to see isn't here. I thought that I wanted to return here. But now that everyone knows I am safe, it is fun to return to Fritz, isn't it? I feel uneasy being around so many people that are openly keeping secrets from me. Then there is no reason for me to be here, to be in here. I can return to Fritz. It's okay, don't worry about it. Just stream if you feel like it. But don't forget to stretch and eat, please. And also, why are the main characters being dumb? Stop going after Fritz, please! Thank you! Oh my god. No. You are in no position to order me around. I will go back and no one will stop me. I began walking over the door when I heard Laura sigh evidently behind me. Alright, keep your dress on. I was not planning on removing it. You figure off. Oh, never mind. Look, just give me a few seconds, okay? I need to get some things and then I'll go back. We'll go back. We? Don't even think that I will let you go back alone, princess. I'm left alone with Julian and Garland. Are you really staying at Alcaster's home? I'd almost forgotten that Julian and Garland had served under Sir Alcaster's command when they were still in the Order of Caldera. Yes. The two former knights are uncharacteristically quiet. The expression is dark. Is something wrong?
Are you sure you're safe there, princess?
Of course. Fritz has been my personal knight for the last 3 years. I know that he will protect me no matter what. Just be careful around Alcaster. Did something happen between you and Sir Alcaster? I'd still be a part of the Order of Caldera if it weren't for him. It was said that Julian and Garland had been discharged for disobeying Sir Alcaster's orders, but is that the whole truth? He's a two-faced traitor. If I ever saw him again...
Julian.
What happened?
It's nothing to worry about, princess.
They all told me the same thing. What exactly are they hiding about Sir Alcaster? He should be worried about it, damn it. Of all the people in NGL, she should know about what he is planning. Someone coughs. We turn to see Laura standing there, looking at us expectantly. What did I miss? Julian was telling me why she left the Order of Caldera. Was she? I've never seen Laura glare at anyone the way she is glaring at Julian. Eventually, the former knight turns away. Let's go, Garland.
Stay safe, princess. You too, Lady Delora.
Didn't you want to return to the night house? Why are you staying down now? You know something about Sir Alcaster being the reason for the night's discharge, don't you? Yes. Well then, why are you insisting on keeping it a secret? You lived in the palace before and heard the rumors. You were content with them. Why are you suddenly taking so much interest in all of this now? Because you and the knights are clearly hiding something about him. Curiosity can kill cats, little princess. Oh no, Mina. Good luck on Genshin. Are you doing that, or like, it's the second time that you are doing, because you have 2 accounts, right? Are you doing that like the last time, or still have to do it on the other account? Besides, None of this is important right now. You have other things to focus on, like breaking your curse. What have you done these past few days, huh? Nothing, that's what. It's like you want to remain little Miss Peasant forever. Hmm? Only reason I am in this position is because of you. And you have done nothing, and you have not done nothing to help me. Excuse me? All I have ever gotten from you are insults and sneaky remarks. I have been trying my best, but you of all people should know how difficult it is for me. Stop talking at once. Anger and frustration inside of me makes it difficult to form words. Laura has been with me for almost 1 year of here now. She should know how difficult it is for me to be good. But she never understood. She still cursed me. I like how this story makes us close to the lore. I like it. I wanted to know more about Laura. So you still need to do on your second account. Oh, Mina, poor Mina. You are the one who needs that pet, isn't it? It's you. It is as if she's mocking me. I turn away from the Laura and head toward the door. Princess, wait! You are suffering too just by reading Mina's message. I have better things to do than getting insulted by a witch. I have done nothing but think about how to break the curse she put on me. Okay, so that's less bad, Mina. That's less bad. Good luck on the main then. There's she. Oh, it's Walt.
Princess! Oh no.
So we need to get Fritz, right? So if you keep walking, we eventually reach Fritz. But it's also like how we changed is also affects the answers to other people. Because we saw that with Rod when we just went like, oh, Rod will prefer if we just act like we don't know him. We actually got like more close to the good ending on Rumpel's road. So I'm indecisive like if we keep walking is good because like we are trying to reach Fritz, or if the stop is the best option because we are stopping to hear other people out. I'm going for the keep walking. Just because I have a feeling that like stop is to show that we changed it and we are starting to be good. If not, I'm just going back like they did before. Keep walking. I do not have time for this. Yeah, Illy, Mina pulled in the wrong account and she lost her 50-50.
I remember that.
Ignore walls and continue walking. And also we are free to play players, we aren't whales. Wells reaches out and takes hold of my arm, forcing me to stop.
That hour for something else.
Talks the person who spends 10 hours streaming on Star Rail.
What are you doing? Hey, I do
I
it
like
for
how.
the story. I do it for the pulls.
No,
but
Mina also is getting.
Shut up.
But Mina is also getting things so she can get her characters higher level and talent and everything, so she can defeat the story like problems and monsters. I don't know anymore, but because some is monsters, some is just enemies, like quicker, without suffering too much. Because some of them just like to make you suffer. Like the dragon, that like Devlin, like that I took a lot. Like only on the first boss I take a lot of time just to be able to defeat it. I don't know why I defeated Child though. It was actually really easy for me to defeat Child. I don't know how I did it. Beginner's luck probably. And hi Cerebral, how are you? I am leaving.
Leaving?
Probably on Walt's road we'll get closer to Parfait. Because now we are getting closer to Dolora. And the only other person that is there that can be our friend we can get closer in terms of relationship is Parfait. So probably in Walt's roads we are getting closer to Parfait. Because here we can clearly see that we are getting closer to Dolora. Because Dolora isn't letting us alone. She's our godmother, even though she's a witch. She's our godmother for me. See? Mina said it when my second account got stronger than my main account. I'm doing okay, and you, Cyril?
I mean, your mom was a witch as well, so...
And Dolora was somehow related to her.
Do you know how worried everyone's been? How worried I was?
Don't pull that eye on us. Don't pull that eye on us. As you can see, I am fine. I'll be even better when I am away from the Martian, so I am leaving. Can I slap the main character, please? Please.
3 days.
Like, in Rumpel's route, I wanted to punch and slap Rumpel. And like, our character was good. Like, I love it. Like, she was like, I'm strong independent woman, I don't need Rumpel. Okay, I will set Rumpel, but I don't need him. Here's just like, I need to go to Fritz, I need to go to Fritz, I need to go to Fritz. Girl, chill! You weren't even sure if being with Fritz was a good thing. You weren't even like at ease. Oh my god. This will be a younger relationship in the end? Is that what it's going to be? Because he doesn't want to let her go. She's just after him as well. Like, what I say? Because why? If you don't trust anyone, and if you were just like the bitch that you were before, why are you like going after Fritz? Doesn't make sense. That isn't going to make you good. What?
I haven't seen you in 3 days and you're just going to brush me off?
Poor Wolf.
I've been spending all my free time looking for you after we got separated that day.
Poor boy.
Did you know how bad I felt when I lost you? If something had happened to you, I would never have forgiven myself.
Laura sent you a message.
Yes, but even then all we knew was that she was with you. That didn't mean you were safe.
There. I yanked my arm out of his grasp. I would have been perfectly safe even if the Lord wasn't with me. In fact, I would still have my old life if she hadn't never cursed me. Oh, it's not me.
Princess.
Hello,
I
Karma.
found her!
Karma is suddenly standing before me, smiling with relief.
We were worried about you, darling. It's good to see that our princess has returned. We have so much to catch up on. You should come inside.
Oh crap!
She says she's leaving.
All of these, just to be the right choice. All of these. We are going back here.
Wait, the thing showed up?
Yes. I still maintain my decision. She should be a bad bitch and she isn't. She's like, Fritz. Like, the poor guys are worried to death. Even Karma. Okay, please procedure.
Princess, are you alright? It's been so long, you're not hurt, are you?
He takes my arm gently. See?
Come on, it's not safe for you to be outside. Let's head back inside.
I dig my heels into the ground and shrug off his hand. I refuse to go back.
Why?
There was no point in my return. Things would have been easier if Laura had never found me in the first place.
Princess. You found her!
Carmen is suddenly standing before me, smiling with relief.
We were worried about you, darling. It's good to see that our princess has returned. We have so much to catch up on. You should come inside.
I'm not going back there.
Why not?
There is no point. I have been perfectly safe in a different place.
I think Delora has something to do with this situation. What did she say to you, princess?
Nothing she didn't need to hear. Insufferable witch.
Sounds like a catfight to me.
Karma, you might want to keep your nose out of other people's business. I'm not staying here any longer. You cannot stop me from leaving. You cannot stop me from leaving. I turn on my heels and begin to walk off.
Princess.
Let her go.
What? But outside, she'll be...
She needs some space to think. Don't go too far, though, princess. Are you daft? Are you daft? I said I'm not coming back. You will if you value your life, princess. I cannot quell the irritation stirring in the pit of my stomach. I turn on my heels and walk off. It's so peaceful here at night. And isn't peaceful. This music isn't peaceful. The sound of approaching footsteps makes me stop, Standing out here alone in the darkness plaza does not bode me well. I quickly slide into an alleyway and standing with my back to the wall, hoping the shadows will keep me from sight. That is Varg, isn't it?
Why are you following me?
That voice from the other night.
You noticed.
Alcaster?
Don't think I'm a useless idiot like the boy. Of course I noticed.
I would take care in remembering that me and the boy are nothing alike. Don't think you can fool me, Varg.
Varg? I have to know. I move silently, sticking my head out at an angle, so I can see the man standing before Alcaster. Anyway, the plaza is empty except for two people. Alcaster is looking at a man that wears an elaborated mask. I notice he also carries a odd-looking cane. That must be Varg, but who is he and how does Sir Alcaster know him? I have never seen anyone like him in the palace before.
What would I want to fool you for?
Like the skin is the same color, the eyes, just the hair changes. And the clothes, of course.
Then explain why you're out here when you haven't been ordered to come to the plaza. Tell me.
You wanted the princess kept safe, didn't you?
Do not be flippant. You know we serve Mithras in this.
What? What does Sir Mitras want?
Is the princess not in the house?
Would I be out here if she was?
Do not be smart with me.
He's just slapped him, didn't he? Punch him, that's even worse. Alcaster just punched him like it was nothing. How is he still standing? That blow should have knocked him to the ground.
Answer me clearly. Has she left the house?
Sir Alcaster's voice is fairly calm and level, despite the fact that his body is still tense.
Yes.
You will find her before dawn. I will not repeat myself. Answer me.
Yes, I will find her.
Good.
I watch as Sir Alcaster walks away, leaving Var to stand alone in the dark plaza. I can barely breathe as I stand watching him, waiting for some kind of movement. It looks like Sir Alcaster has ordered him to keep me safe, but I do not know of this arrangement and will not trust him. What the heck? Did we just step on glass? Did we just knock a glass to the bottle glass to the floor? Sound of shattering glass echoes around the plaza, across the plaza. I immediately rush off to investigate, moving away from my hiding spot. I feel myself instinctively follow after him, despite my mind's logical protects. Hush. It's Laura, isn't it? Hmm?
Oh,
Laura places her hand
It
over
is?
my
Okay.
mouth to muffle my voice. We both watch Varg until he disappears, and there is nothing but silence for company. Then, and only then, does Laura move her hand away from my mouth. That man, did you catch his name? What? His name? Spellcasters call him Varg. Varg? Who is he? I think Varg means wolf in German, but I'm not sure. Judging by the mask and the cane, he probably works for the witches. At least, that's what Parfait I think. Looks like he's working for Spellcaster too. We look up and notice Karma and Waltz running toward us. Here comes the cavalry. Late as expected. Waltz looks winded, but does not stop him from glaring at me.
don't. Ever. Do that again. And what is happening here? You two look awfully suspicious hiding out in an alleyway.
Hello, Mera. How are you?
Hey, Mera!
Mera, I was feeling sorry for Waltz earlier.
We were kind of abusing Waltz, yes.
Look, the main character in Fritz Roots, I just want to slap her. Just saying this. None of your business. I'm surprised when Laura takes my arm and pulls me away from Waltz and Karma. I hope you are feeling better now, Mera.
Oh, we
Well,
what's her name? Diviana, princess,
Waltz
is being mean to Waltz. Yes.
basically like we were at the city, at the town, getting some shorts for Parfait with Waltz, and the two men that from the first night that went after us to get our money got a note to kidnap us this time and went after us. So like the person of the shop was a good witch, and she tried to help us to run away, and in the middle of the crowd our hands slip off Waltz's hands and we got lost in the crowd, so we got separated from him and disappeared for like 3 days. And everyone on the mansion was really worried about us, especially Waltz, because Waltz also felt really bad because he missed us, and because of him we were missing. At least that was what he thought, because he was feeling really bad about it. And we were just like, yeah, I'm not safe here, I'm going back to Fritz. I'm not safe here, I'm going back to Fritz, blah blah, I don't care. And like Waltz was really feeling bad, and Waltz was really like worried about it, and we were just not giving a shit about him. And I was just like, please stop, Waltz is worried. I'm doing okay. Mina should be stretching.
Don't be mean, Mina. Stretch. Right now. Where are you going?
Oh my god. Not again, Mina, not again. Mysteries are afoot, kid, and we're not going to solve any of them by waiting around in the marsh and for Parfait to return from her business.
Where are you taking the princess and why?
Um, you made me confused. Hmm? That's a good question.
Delora, we all decided that the Martian is the safest place the princess can be.
Technically, the princess is safest wherever either Parfait or I can keep an eye on her. And now we have an excuse for the princess to be somewhere else. She speaks as if I am a child to be babysat. I've got some questions that need answering, and I'm going to need the princess to get them solved. Besides, she directly is involved in some mess, and she wants answers too.
Something seems off about this whole thing.
Sorry to say, but your opinions on this matter are irrelevant. Let's go, Diviana.
Delora?
Walt. Poor Walt. Give him the... He's also a witch. He has magic. Please tell him anything. He needs to know. The soulman's expression on Walt's face is foreign to me. There is darkness in his eyes, a warning, because it feels like she's really treating him as a child, and she knows perfectly well that he isn't a child.
I trust you.
This is going to start being... it was just that. I accidentally pressed, but it was just that. You remember when Illy was just like, justice for Rampo? I think I'm going to start the thing on this road like, justice for Walt. Poor guy. As you should. Delora nods, then turns back to me. Well, we'll be in touch. Let me know when Parfait gets back. Our trip back to the Leverton. Calm is silence. Delora has reverted to her doll form. I hold her closer to my chest. Both of us are quiet. I am lost in my own thoughts. I wonder what questions Delora has to, that I could possibly help her with. Delora... Princess? We speak at the same time. Alright, you first. Alright, I'll go first then. I want to apologize. Huh? Don't look so surprised. I can admit when I'm wrong. That's a lesson you'll need to learn too. But that's for another day. I know you've been working to break the curse, and I know you've been putting a lot of effort into it. And I know why it would be difficult for you to accomplish 3 good deeds. I want you to know that I do want you to succeed, Princess. Most of the time it doesn't feel that way. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have cursed you if I didn't think you were capable of overcoming it, Diviana. I truly believe you'll break your curse. Yes, the Lore doll is so cute! We turn onto the path that leads to Leverton home. I pause to squint at the oddly shaped shadow by the doorway. Basically. I quickly slip off the road and behind the nearest obstacle. Oh, it's dark. It's dark. But is that... Laura has not seen what I have. She keeps talking. More to the point, you must break your curse. It's vital that you do as soon as possible. There's a very good reason why I slap my hand over her mouth to muffle her. I have only just managed to hide her when the shadow moves. The moonlight cleans off his mask for just an instant, but it is enough. It's Varg. It's starting to turn in my direction. If we stay still, he'll we fight. I don't like Varg, so I'll move. So I'll stay still because I feel like good is move back. Please be there. Please. I already have made 2 good choices this time. Please, this doesn't be a good choice. Please, please. Just a stupid person will stay still. I freeze in place.
Mm.
There is no one here. Look away. Look away. Laura is still strangling in my arms. I'll do my best to steal her in my hands. She gets us caught. And then, as if by magic, the clouds move, obscuring the light of the moon. The thing is, the hero is Fritz, and Fritz is Varg. So that is that, man.
He is?
Like, Fritz's
Does
curse
he turn
is
into a werewolf?
not werewolf but into Varg, because like when I'm on the opening screen we can see what is the name? The glass things, the glass windows. And like since I have already done Karma, Karma, Rod and Rumpel, we have their image there. But for Waltz and Fritz, there are the symbols of their curse. For Waltz, that is the Neverland, is the star. But for Fritz, we have like Red Riding Hood. So like, if there is a wolf, that means that Fritz is the Red Riding Hood and Varg is a wolf. The big bad wolf.
Oh. That's why whenever I saw...
And that is why he doesn't remember his curse.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And he did look like, whenever his shadow showed up, I was like, that
Yes.
looks like Fritz.
Yes, is exactly the same. The thing is exactly the same. The earrings, the skin tone, the eyes, the only thing that changes is the clothes and the hair. And the type of personality as well.
I see. Ah, because he transforms, I guess.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just putting pieces since the beginning of like the screen that they show. And because Varg was... since the beginning, Varg looked a lot like Fritz to me. It's like, how can Varg get rid of Fritz than just possessing him over?
That's
Because
why he disappeared in the other stories.
Yes. Mary, the main villain, has a hot face. Choco wrote on chat the first time that I did like Rumpel's route that got a bad ending. Choco was like, if evil, why hot? Or why sexy? Something like that.
For Varg?
No, for Mitros.
For Metros? Oh, come on. He's
Yeah.
not that hot.
Isn't that bad either? And I
He's
remember
not
saying
bad,
like,
but-
he's pretty. Why he looks good? Like,
Choco
why
has
he looks
fallen
good?
for the evil, no.
Wasn't only Choco. I was saying that, and Choco was just like, if evil, why us? Why sexy? Like,
that's
yeah.
true. Have you seen Lady Cocolia in Honkai?
I've seen your streams.
Or like, she looks like, what's her name from Genshin? The ice
The one with the
the one we
spear.
kill in, I forget.
The like We can call her our sister of Ganyu.
The witch.
Shinye? The witch?
Yeah,
There isn't witch on Genshin.
no, she's the fire witch. She's the one on the artifacts, on the fire artifacts.
Oh, I haven't seen that part.
Yeah, she's actually in the description. What's her name again?
I don't remember.
What's no. Oh no, you're
Right,
thinking about
right.
No. What's her name? Not
Yeah,
no.
I was
The,
thinking about her.
the lady you fight in Azuma. The one, the ashes lady. Oh my god, how did I not remember the name?
I don't remember
the boss.
fighting.
The boss.
Oh,
in
La
Azuma.
Signora. La Signora.
Signora, yeah, because Signora is also if evil, why hot, you know?
Yeah.
She's a very
La
good
Signora.
example of if evil, why hot. Yeah.
I think if like almost unnatural shadows fall over me. After a heartbeat, he turns away from me. Wait, what? Nah. He noticed our caster. How the
I didn't see it.
thing? I don't know yet. The thing is, he noticed our caster. How didn't he notice us?
Because an unnatural shadow hid you. The moon was hidden by the clouds.
And Sir Alcaster is a knight with training. Also, Mina agrees with you in terms of La Signora. I can see her smug face. I watch as he slips around the side of the Liverstone home and disappears from sight. I run back to the plaza, but Waltz and Karma are no longer there. What do I do now? Not even a thank you? Laura pops her head out of my pocket, shaking out her hair. I just moved some clouds and played with some shadows to keep us hidden from a crazy masked man, but, you know, I do that all the time. Oh, so it was Laura, okay. That makes more sense. That was you? Well, it wasn't the wind. I had no idea she had such power. I knew it. Illy, do the honors, please.
Well, hello there.
I wheel around, once again keeping my hands over Delora to hide her from sight.
If it isn't the crown princess herself.
Oh yes, and Mary, I forgot to tell you, but Fritz is cursed, he doesn't know, and we know that he's cursed because he recognizes us. And the only possible way for a human to recognize someone that is cursed is being cursed as well, and at least in the terms of our curse.
Surely good princesses shouldn't be out on their own at this time of night.
Oh crap,
But
come
then,
on!
You're not all that good, are you? Wait, that was a good choice?
Yes! My first response is to move back the way I came. Spark takes a single step forward. I freeze in place, holding Delora tightly.
So much tea.
The speed he moves at is unbelievable, and I think that in this route we are getting closer to Delora in terms of friendship. One moment he is at the front door, the next is only a few meters away.
What do we have here?
But just as he starts to come closer, my luck changes. Suddenly the clouds move. and almost unnaturally black shadow falls over me. Please, please. There is nothing here, nothing. Go away. Why are you bleeding? He stands there, unmoving, for what feels like a lifetime. But eventually he turns away. I watch as he walks back to the Leverton home, slipping around the side of the and disappearing from sight. I run back at the plaza, but Walt and Karma are no longer there. What do I do now? Not even a thank you? Laura pops her head out of my pocket, shaking out her hair. I just moved some cards and played with some shadows to keep us hidden from a crazy masked man, but, you know, I do that all the time. Think that was you? Well, it wasn't the wind. I had no idea she had such a power.
Well, hello there.
Didn't we agree that the person who was dating Laura was Parfait last time? Because of how things went.
Oh. No, but they were just really good friends, no?
We and Parfait, yes. Laura and Parfait,
No, Delora.
maybe or maybe not.
I mean,
Hmm.
who knows?
I will around once again. Yes, we'll only know if they answer us on this road or on the next one. I reel around once again, keeping my hands over Delora to hide her from sight. Bark.
Why? If it isn't the crown princess herself. I thought I saw you back there. Though it was a trick of the light at first. Why would a good little princess be out at this time of night? Good thing I trusted my instincts enough to come back.
Also, Mary, the glass on my head is for you.
Where are my manners? I haven't introduced myself.
He sweeps into a deep, elegant bow.
I'm Varg, Sir Alcaster's humble servant. He's told me about your, issues. He's asked me to keep an eye on you, make sure you're safe.
I already have a personal night.
Oh, could have fooled me. Haven't seen him around, have you?
I'm looking at him. Fritz.
Looks like he's slacking off to me.
Fritz is not slacking off, it's just under the influence of an extremely potent sleeping potion and is unable to wake up. Also, could sneak out. We could sneak out. Even Mara agrees. This is my fault.
A crown princess shouldn't have to make excuses for her night, don't you think? Sounds like he's pretty incapable.
Arg approaches, then holds out his arm.
I'll escort you back.
I stare at his arm, but do not take it. Vard tilts his head to the side. I cannot read his expression through his mask.
Don't you trust me, princess?
No. 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 What were you expecting?
Wasn't expecting you to be honest. I thought princesses were meant to be shy and sweet all the time. You know, like Emmeline.
My God. I'm not like him. I'm not Emmeline.
So I'm learning.
Varg reaches out and grabs my hand. He places his in the crook of his arm with a smug smile. Oops.
Let's go.
I can do nothing but follow as he forces me along. I do not appreciate being dragged.
And I don't like waiting around for something that's not going to happen. This is for your own safety, princess.
He flashes an almost predatory smile at me. His teeth startlingly bright in the darkness. He says he's meant to keep me safe, but I feel like he's going to devour me. I'm still shaking when I return to my room in the Leverton home. I have already heard Varg leave the house, but I am not convinced that the lock on the front door will keep him out. Well, that was exciting. Are you alright? Cannot show weakness. Not now, not ever. I'm fine. I never knew there was a back door to this place. Pretty convenient for sneaking past our guard dog, isn't it? Wonder how Varg knew that door existed. Hey, chin up. You did well back there. You wouldn't have seen me if I hadn't moved. There's nothing you could have done. He already seems to be an accomplished tracker. But nothing. If anything, this was my fault for not being able to protect you. I do not know why. I am so afraid of Varg. He works for Sir Alcaster. He wouldn't hurt me. She has that look again. Is it because of her suspicions of Sir Alcaster, or because she suspects that Varg is serving the witches? Alcaster mentioned Sir Mitros before, but I have no idea how he plays into any of this. No point to worry about it now. We're not going to get answers just by staring at the wall. Might as well get some sleep. What aren't you telling me, Laura? An awful lot, Diviana. And I'm not going to tell you anything until tomorrow morning, so go back to bed. I do not think I will be able to sleep tonight unless... Laura? Yes? It's strange because I had thought that I'd outgrown this tendency, but I used to do this all the time. Can I hold you until I fall asleep? I think I see a glimmer of smile on Laura's face. Of course. I grab Laura and hold her against my chest. Their weight and shape are familiar and comforting. When I was in the palace, hugging my dolls made me feel like I wasn't alone. Sweet dreams, Diviana. Yeah, it's really cute.
Oh, she has a soul.
My queen.
That voice, it's familiar.
Fate and the traitors approach. The Tenebrarum grows weak.
Hi Giga, how are you? Thank you. Have a good rest of Friday too. Mother?
You will prevail. You are far stronger. Far more.
Wait, that is
beautiful.
Mitros. That must be Mitros.
Enough.
Yeah, that only can be Mitros.
My beauty is irrelevant. The tide of the war is turning. We must consider our options.
But your majesty,
If I must wait for my revenge, then I will.
Is this related to what was revealed to us in the end of Rumpel's Road? That our mother was on the crystal?
What will he do?
as my queen commands.
Yeah, that
My
is Mitros.
faithful student,
Mhm.
you will be rewarded for your loyalty.
And the traitor will be damned for his betrayal.
Don't talk like that about Walt.
Believe in me. Believe in us. We will be victorious.
The humans and the traitors will pay.
I sit up in bed, my heart pounding. Can't remember. The details of the dream are already fading from my mind, but the dread still hangs in my chest like a dark, heavy cloud. Must have been a nightmare. Whoops.
The other student was Waltz, no?
Yes, the other student that was the traitor was Walt. And like, I feel like this is our memories. That wasn't a dream. That, like, I mean,
Yeah, 'cause
it was a
you're-
dream, but wasn't a dream.
Linked to the Tenebrarum.
Not only that, but like, in the previous roads, the Lauren Parfait told us that our mother made something with our memories. And our memories have been coming back slowly in dreams. And that may be a memory, so maybe we like sneak in and saw her speaking with Mitros. And when she went into the Tenebrarum, that was a way to block our memories. And now, since we are getting close to our 18th birthday, that is when we are getting over the Tenebrarum because we are the next bearer. Our memories are slowly coming back.
So you kind of knew but forgot.
Yeah, I can
If
see
only
that
his-
mirror.
If only his hair was cooler, like maybe darker a bit, right, Mera?
Mara
Maybe
doesn't.
if you wore a
Mara,
mask.
Mara doesn't like third characters.
Ah, okay. Oh, so
She's
Mera
the
is
opposite
the
of
anti-boy
Boishu. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Imagine
Must
if you
have
had
been a
red
nightmare.
hair.
Wait, why did it go back? I turn and see Fritz
Princess.
standing in the doorway. His eyes, you already have said that, but I don't know why it went back instead of forwards.
Oh.
In the doorway, his eyes filled with concern. If his heart was darker, I will play.
I didn't mean to. I heard you and I. Are you okay?
Well, here, Hilly have red hair. I'm more like orange. I'm just using red because his picture didn't have orange. But Hilly, you are red hair. Mary is complimenting you.
Mm-hmm.
Fritz. Or maybe she's complimenting Karma because we know another red hair there. Maybe it
True.
is the stress of what happened with Varg. Maybe it is the nightmare I just woke from. Or maybe it is the relief of seeing a familiar face. But suddenly, there are tears in my eyes.
Princess.
Yeah, I noticed that. Illy always try to make like one of his hair. What do you call that? Not branches. Not bangs, because bangs is the fringe. A part of his hair with a certain color, because I noticed that his first model
Oh,
didn't add it orange. It was pink. So I noticed that in all his models he tried to have a streak of his hair in a different color.
yeah, I did.
Thank you for the blessing.
No, not Yahoo. Get the streak, like a different streak of color. What was that? What would be that?
It was your first model.
Yeah. It was pink, but then I went for orange.
Illy did the redeems.
Go. Hey,
I didn't
Azure.
knew that. I didn't knew that Azure was here, and that was why I tapped. But thank you for the redeems, Azure. Thank you for the hug.
Princess.
Did you do the redeems?
Drink your tea.
I'm sipping on tea right now with this root. Fritz. Thank you for the hug.
Ooh.
Then suddenly, Fritz's arms are around me, and I am pressed close to his arm chest. I can hear his heartbeat.
Do you want to talk about it? Mm.
Mary's just like, I want that hug. Let's just not
But do you,
talk
Mara?
about this time.
I mean, he's white-haired. Must be bad.
But the face is pretty. The face is so pretty. Mara, I'm going for the bad ending first.
We're trying to kill Fritz this time.
Are you that
Listen, I love
traumatized with
men in-
Rumpel's bad ending? Are you
I
that
love men in
traumatized?
uniform. Wait, isn't every bad ending killing the character?
No comment. I'll not comment what I saw on Karma's and Rod. But telling him everything isn't like open up to him instead of do not say anything. Because Fritz
Do you
seems
notice
to be
there's
hurt
a
when
T missing? You know why there's a T missing in that phrase?
because like Fritz seems to be hurt every time we don't trust him, and don't tell him anything seems like we aren't trusting him.
'Cause
Yes, there is tea on that part when Mara says I love men in uniform.
yeah. It says do not
I
say
will.
anything.
Oh! When he said tea, when he said
Yes, I know. That's
I
why
know.
it's a good joke. Because the T is everywhere else.
um, we know what it means. Oh, come on! Please don't tell me that you are the good ending. Why every time? Why is there always these guys?
I understand.
Oh,
Wait, is this a good answer?
it feels like it.
I won't ask.
I'm too overwhelmed to speak, but I managed to small nod against his shoulder.
You know, Princess, I'm glad I could comfort you this time, even if I was never able to before.
Why is there always this character that I try to get like bad things and I just get the things that are good because this seems good. Um, I think I'm going to report T tomorrow about Mary loving Fritz.
Sounds like the
How did you know I have nightmares?
I was on my night patrols. Sometimes I would pass by your door and hear you.
You never said anything. Fritz runs his hand through my hair. It's such gentle and comforting.
It was never my business. Personal
I'm
nightmare.
looking. I'm looking at the top corner, top right corner, to see if anything appears there.
I figured if you ever needed to tell anyone, I'd be there for you.
I only know time is passing because of the shifting shadows in my room. Okay, I didn't see crystal yet, but sometimes it takes a bit to appear. And too soon the room brightens with the dawn of the night, of the day. I feel safe. Huh? I'd forgotten Laura was with me, but now she squirms subtly in my grasp, a small flutter of motion that does not even catch Fritz's eyes.
Hmm? Oh, Delora was there for all of it.
No, I hope that I'm happy that my laugh makes you laugh, Mara. When Fritz moves away, I quickly hide Laura behind me. Why are you smiling at me like that?
It's just nice to know that some things don't change.
What?
Oh, Princess, you didn't have any of the tea I served yesterday, did you?
The tea? That we slipped the potion into? Thank you, Mara. Now that he's brought it up, I have no idea what to say. I managed to shrug off my shoulders and shake my head, telling him that I did not.
You should really try it sometime. I haven't slept so well in a long time. I
I
feel
wonder why.
remarkably refreshed.
I wonder why. I feel Laura shaking behind me, and I can feel that she's trying not to laugh. Hi Omar, how are you?
Hello, merman.
Oh, Ajur, you weren't hearing last time, but Omar was dying last time because I saw a cockroach in my room. Like last time that me and Illy was doing this, I look at my right side and saw a cockroach spying on me. And Omar was laughing at my reaction because I was feeling so disgusted. I stopped the stream to like watch my face, watch my hands, try to kill it. And Omar was just dying laughing.
Dee barely slept that. Wait, you didn't even sleep that night, did you?
I didn't sleep. Don't you remember? I had like a pin message on the next stream like, I'm sleep deprived. If warning, I'm sleep deprived. I'm sorry if I'm going to be rude.
The best part was that the wasn't even sure if it's just a cockroach or something else.
And Omar is dying by remembering it as well. No, you remember I read Danny, right? And
Yeah,
Omar
yeah.
was, and like I said, like, oh, I need to hunt an insect, and Omar started laughing and dying on Danny's chat, and then he was like, what happened? And I told him, like, it was 6 a.m. my time. I had a message from Danny because Danny was going to sleep at 7 a.m. his time. Like, are you still awake? And I was like, yes, I'm still
You
awake. And he
didn't
was
go to
like,
bed at
oh
all.
my god, it didn't pause. Yeah, I couldn't sleep with that thing going around my room. I didn't feel clean.
I remember you got it afterwards, like
Yeah, and like,
after your second stream.
and because like Omar's, yeah, then he went to sleep at 7 a.m. his time. Because Danny has a messed up sleep schedule. Everyone knows that. Danny lives in Europe, but his schedule is like US. So like, when I got it, I sent the same message to you, Omar, and Danny. Because like Omar was laughing on chat and everything, but he said it was making me company. So I was sending message to him, but I would stop checking Discord because I was on phone and I don't get notifications. So I was scrolling through Twitter and Instagram, and sometimes trying to get the cockroach. So I was sending message to Omar, and one time Omar went to have dinner and never came back. And then he was like, oh, I saw that you fell asleep. And I was like, no, I was awake the whole time. I was just scrolling through Twitter and Instagram and trying to find it. Hi Zeph, how are you?
Hello, Zeph.
Also, you don't know how many times I've been streaming and look at my right side just to see if there isn't any other cockroaches there.
His brother coming back.
No, not his brother, but like I don't know if the cockroach put any eggs. I tried to clean everything, but I don't know where it went a lot of times. And I can't move my bed that
Oh.
easily. So like I feared, like I try my best to clean it, so I don't know if, but I fear that a cockroach may appear from like an egg or something. And like I don't know if the cockroach, because like from what I understand, my father had like a cockroach problem on his workplace. So the cockroach may came in from there, like it went on his bag and came from there. Or it was because of the house renovations above me that some of you have heard on stream that maybe they were on the pipes, and because of the house renovations they just remembered to exist and spread into other apartments. So yeah, I don't know where it came from. I just tried to get rid of it. I think it died at least because like if it was alive my mother would see it moving on the compost bin, but she didn't see it, so I think I poked it enough to kill it. Look, I was like, I slap it with my flip flops. My cat got really scared because my cat was like telling me like this is an insect here. Because it was on the floor, I felt my one of my fingers cracking because of the force that I used to slap it, and my fingers knocking on the floor. I was wearing gloves, so I got like I grabbed it with my gloves and I threw it on the compost bin, and I was like, I don't feel like it's dead. So I you know when you have like a stick and you poke it? Yeah, I did that and it felt like it moved. So then I just tried to put holes on it to make sure it was dead. And then I was like, I don't feel that this is enough. So I just put it on the compost bin that has like a screw, a cap, to make sure it will die out also out of oxygen. So it literally got a flip flop, holds on it and without oxygen. That was my way to be certain that I was going to kill it. Because it's a cockroach. It's a cockroach. They fake they're dead.
Yes.
They are really resistant.
They can survive nuclear bombs.
Nuclear attack. Yeah.
Yeah, Omar, I'm looking at at Discord. So D-chan at 4 p.m. So basically, no sleep, stream, and then afterwards, that's when she said, "I finally killed it." Oh, no, 3 p.m. your time, I guess.
And Zeph, we are blinking all the time on this stream. I don't care about it anymore.
Yeah. It's,
Oh yes, Omar saw Mina on Lupa's stream earlier. Sorry, I actually, in Portuguese, I naturally speak really fast. Now we had some trouble translating the last time that I got Portuguese redeemed. So because Novir is Brazilian, and Brazilian people speak a lot slower than Portuguese. So Novir was translating me speaking in Portuguese to chat, and he was just like, she sneezed, and I didn't sneeze. And he said, oh, I just said that she sneezed because I couldn't catch it. It was too fast. So the speed that I use to talk about cockroaches is the speed that I normally use when speaking Portuguese, more or less. The thing is, I wasn't fear. I was disgusting. I want to get rid of that. I don't want that in my room anymore or anywhere else I go. Thank you, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, I embrace this curve matter. This isn't the first time this happened on stream. I'm just like,
not
it's happening.
Spray,
it's happening.
Zephyr, not pepper spray. There's like bug spray. It's better. Otherwise, you're gonna start sneezing again.
The things it was like when I saw it was around midnight. When I went to try and get it was almost 2 a.m. I couldn't have spray. First of all, because I closed my door, my room, because since I got a cat, I can't sleep with my door open. Because I know that my cat will just go around my room during the night, because he did that already. And also it's really easy for me not to, because my mother doesn't close the window on our living room, and I can't sleep with the lights on, so as soon as the sun rises, I will wake up if the sun gets on my face, and that happens every time I have my door open. So it also helps me on that, guys. So I couldn't have it. I couldn't use spray because of that, because I'm on a closed room at 2 a.m. So it was also difficult for me to move things without making noise. So yeah. The thing was, you said bug spray, but the thing was, Illy was just like, why didn't you just throw it on the toilet? And I was like, I don't know. I was just doing what I remember during that time. Yeah, the cockroach was literally staring at me. Oh, the thing was, my parents didn't believe me. Like my mother saw me awake, like she saw light on my room, and she was like, "Why are you awake?" And I was like, "We have a cockroach on the house," and like they didn't believe me. So the picture helped me to have some credits, like I wasn't having some hallucinations or some dreams about it. So yeah, let's just Let's just keep with the T. I don't know anymore if I got the wrong answer or not. But yeah, welcome everyone. This is the Scuff stream. I don't care about it anymore. We are just blinking like Christmas lights. I pinch her arm. Why isn't this passing now? I would like to see what Bigfoot really would look like. Sure.
You have a picture
Let's go
of
off
him. What
me
do you
and
mean?
stands up. Illy, you want me to grab that knife that I showed you the other time?
But you have a picture on your phone, right? You snapped it. Why are you threatening me? I don't have any bugs here.
Why are you mocking me?
Because it's funny.
No, it's not.
Oh, ew, it is. Maybe not for you, but
Let's go off me and stands up.
speaking of tea, it's actually time for breakfast, but we'll pass on the tea today. Did I ever tell you about the best bakery in NGL?
Again? No, I think you told me about the best baker?
Oh, but princess, they're two different things. There are all kinds of shops in the town plaza. Two different things. The baker makes the best croissants, but the bakery, well. I'll show you.
Mary's slowly falling in love with Fritz.
The bakery makes the best cake. But first, I'll let you get changed. Next
Hey,
thing you
princess.
hear, he loves brunch.
Fritz might be fine, but his father is clearly not. Be careful today. Are you not coming with us? I'm going to stay here and see what I can dig up when no one else is looking. Oh my god. I love Mara. Viviana? I have never heard her say my name so serious before. I mean it. Be careful and stay safe. If Varg shows up when we're not here, you too, Laura. Be careful. Much to my surprise, she sinks into a polite courtesy. As a princess commands. Revelations. Is revelations or revelations?
So I think it was okay, the choice?
It was wrong. Didn't appear any crystal.
Yeah, okay, good.
So like, he felt hurt because we didn't trust him, but he also was comprehensive with the boundaries. I think the more you hurt the character, the more close he's going to the bad ending. I was going to say other thing. A week has passed, and my days have been uneventful. I spend most of my time with Fritz, who shows me around NGL every day that he is able. Most of the time, I actively try to keep him out of the Levanter home so that Laura can continue her investigation. Apparently, this is the only way she will let me help. At least, she promised she'd tell me everything tonight. Well, this is a little hard to explain, but Alcazar is hiding something. Laura, I already know that. You didn't let me finish. When I say something, I mean everything. There are no clues here. Wait. Before you throw that pillow at me, I really do have to tell you something. I know Varg knew we'd left to go back to the Martian. Somebody put words on this house. That somebody is alerted whenever someone crosses the threshold in and out of this place. Is that person a witch? Could be a fairy, but considering the circumstances, I'll put my money on a witch. Do you think Varg puts up these words? It's working for the witches, but I don't think he has the ability to put up these words. The words are nothing like I've ever seen. They're like fine silk strands all around the house, like a cobweb. Right, but you know what else I found? The web's not as strong around the back door, the door Varg took us through. That means he have a way out. A way out that will allow us to leave without Varg being notified. I do not think we will appear unless the witch who put the webs around this house finds out I'm gone. How do we know the witch won't be alerted if we use that door? Only one way to find out. I lean against the wall of the alleyway where we'd agreed to meet with Laura and catch my breath. I can't believe that worked. She had sent me out first, promising she would catch up with me once she made sure the witch wasn't going to come to the Leverton house when I left. Fritz said that he was tired from all training he had done earlier in the day and retired to bed earlier. That worked in our favor and made it easier for us to leave the house. She's taking longer than I thought she would. Has she been found out? I step away from the wall when I heard footsteps. Laura? Oh, come on!
What have I told you about wandering off?
Suddenly Varg is standing before me with a neat smile on his face. Huh? How did he know? Laura said he couldn't be the witch that put the words. I'm going to back away. Even though that I want to fight him. Almost unconsciously, I take a step back from Varg. My back hits the wall behind me.
Are you afraid of me, princess? I see you're a smart, sheltered princess, aren't you? You should be afraid of me.
Screw you.
Poor little ignorant princess. If only you knew what was in store for you.
Now is no time to be cowards. Why don't you tell me then? Varg throws his head back and laughs.
You are
Oops.
always a surprise, aren't you? Well, I'll tell you if you ask.
It was added very in the end.
Oh, very nicely.
Varg moves forward, so close I can nearly feel his breath on my neck. What is he doing? He is far too close.
He's preparing his final move, the cabedon. I like
Oh,
that
please,
look
no.
on your face, princess.
Wait, he's close enough. We can get our feet or knee close to his lower part and run.
It suits you perfectly.
We can escape, right? Right? We can use our knee or our feet to reach lower parts and run away.
You
Right?
can try.
Oh, I would definitely try. If I was her, I would definitely try.
Come on. I'm waiting, princess. Or do I overwhelm you?
We have no right to tell me what to do.
He did the cabedon, told you.
Oh my god. Mark slams his hand against the wall, effectively caging me in. This is not even a picture. Oh my god. He leans down toward me. His smile predatory, but I do not flinch away. Girl! What? Minnie's getting ideas. I feel like Minnie's getting ideas.
He's just gonna take his mask off and say, "It was me."
No, the thing is, I can feel that Minnie's getting ideas for drawings.
And here I thought you were just a scared little girl.
No, Mero, what's about headbutt hand using your knee on the lower parts, huh? And run away. I knew you were getting ideas, Mina. I could feel it with that emoji.
Do you wanna hit me in the balls? Do you have a backbone after all?
To be honest, it wasn't the first time that I was going to hit someone there.
You're interesting, princess, and a lot more fun than I thought you'd be. As thanks for the entertainment, I'll share a little something with you. Alcaster doesn't want you safe because he's a good man. The type of man he is doesn't have a heart. That man won't do anything that won't benefit him in the future.
What do you mean?
Oh, you'll listen, Mera. Let's just say your safety is a requirement for something he wants from someone.
Are you talking about Illy or are you talking about Mark?
We are the same right now.
Who? Wait. Is that someone Sir Mitros? Bark ears smiled stretched further across his face.
Oh, so you can think for yourself.
What does Sir Mitros want?
A lot of things. Ask me again when you can be more specific. Now, why don't you enlighten me? What's a good girl like you doing out at this time of night?
I need some hair.
Oh, is that so? Well, I'm sure you've had quite enough. So,
Varg pulls me back, pulls back from me the moment the footsteps sound. He swivels on the spot, his body tense. I feel a hand on my shoulder and I realize, belatedly, that is not Varg's. I am pulled away from his grasp. Oops.
quickly,
Waltz?
quickly! What?
Varg is cut off as he defends himself when a sword suddenly strikes at his direction. Is that Karma, right? I knew it.
course.
Hello, Karma. Hello, Karma.
I would keep your eyes on me, scoundrel, unless you do not fear being skewered.
That man. He was the one who was with Waltz when I was chased down the streets. His features are familiar. Is that Karma? Yes, it is.
Come on, Diviana.
But
We need to get you back to the Marchen. You're not going anywhere, princess. Try as you might, you're not getting through me. I have to fight you, clowns. Don't make me laugh.
I see Varg lift his cane, but Waltz pulls me around the corner before I can see what happens next. What just happened? Did Varg... I turn around to check, but Waltz keeps pulling me forward. I have barely even stepped into the Martian before Delora pulls me into a hug. Thank goodness you're safe.
Delora, Karma is still...
Please don't tell me that Karma will die right now. Oh, parfait. Hope pauses in surprise as an intense light erupts in the middle of the Martian. For a few moments, I am struck blind. As the light begins to fade away, I see Parfait. Her expression is grim as she holds on to the man who helped us earlier.
Bolt, please get Rumpel right away. Right away, Lady Parfait.
Oh, so already discovered that Rumpel is a doctor. Together, we carefully set him down on the sofa. Now that I can see the injured man more closely, I come to the conclusion that I was right earlier. Karma?
Yes, he's badly injured.
Parfait? What were you doing using the teleportation spell? You know what it does to your body.
It was his cane, it was enchanted, and I didn't think.
Parfait shifts on her feet, before losing her balance and stumbling backwards. Laura catches her before she can fall.
I didn't have a choice. He would have killed him otherwise.
I was right then. I should have gone.
What's all the noise?
The instant Rumpel sees Karma, his puzzled expression sharpens into something more serious. Rumpel strides forward with the confidence and I did not expect.
I need hot water, and the bag Anis keeps in the kitchen. I'll grab it for you.
Who is this man and what has he done to Rumpel?
Rumpel recovered one of his journal entries the other day. He's remembered that he's a doctor.
That doesn't really explain why his entry denominator has changed, but I suppose that's not important right now.
I am so glad you're safe, princess.
I have never seen Parfait look this tired. Perfect. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me, princess. I'll be fine.
Like any of us are going to believe that. I have so many questions for the two of them. I have no idea where to start. My brain feels like scrambled board full of puzzle pieces that won't fit together.
Oh, don't fuss. I really am fine.
What is going on?
Delora, why don't you get the princess something to drink? I'll come and join you shortly.
Laura set some mug down in front of me before taking a seat beside me. Chocolate, hot and sweet. I raided the pantry for you. It smells exactly like something I have in the palace. I did not know there was chocolate here. Anise thinks she can hide it from us, but she can't. Will Karma be alright? Rumpel is apparently a renowned doctor. Karma will be fine. I do not know how this happened. It was just meant to be a simple test. But now Karma and Parfait are hurt because of Varg. They shouldn't have come. They did not have to come for me. But they came because they were worried about you. Why do these people care so much about me? What do they really want? They would not have been hurt if they did not come. I went to meet you, but when I got to the plaza, you were gone. I thought there might be some magic barriering me from seeing you, so I ran to the Martian and asked for everyone's help. I messed up. They were hurt because I failed. Hi Danny, did you end your stream already?
The only one
And
to
please
blame
rest.
is Tabak. Hey, Danny.
Are you alright? You are limping. Oh, I'm laughing with Mara's reaction. Mara is on chat
I'll be
loving
fine.
this. Sorry, it's just like ignore. Continually.
No, I never know if I'm hearing on stream or on Discord. That's why. I'll be fine. I'm just tired.
It's fine, isn't your fault. Perfect takes the seat on the opposite side of the table from Delora and I.
Have you told her?
Also, anyway, you always come near the end. No, not yet. Told me what? Is this about Alcaster? No, it's about Varg. I waited a good half hour or so at the house after you left, Diviana. No one came, so I just walked out, but Fritz wasn't there. He wasn't in his room or anywhere in the house. What? But where would he have gone?
Princess. Fritz is cursed. You know this, yes?
Of course, he remembered me. But what does his being cursed have to do with anything? Whenever whenever you're with Fritz, Wagner. Oh my god. Please go back. Oh my god. Whenever you are with Fritz, Varg never stops by the house. And in fact, I've never seen Varg in broad light. I've only definitely never seen Fritz and Varg together in the same place at once.
I've been wondering why Varg is working for Alcaster.
It's okay, Danny, don't worry about it.
Then there's the fact that he wears a mask and conceals his identity.
They're linking Varg and Fritz together. That's not possible. Whatever you're thinking, it's ridiculous. It isn't. It isn't. Doesn't make me want to slap you again. So is an entire kingdom forgetting they have a crown princess. Magic works in strange ways and mysterious ways. Huh? But Fritz would never...
It's only a theory, but it's more than possible that Fritz and Var are the same person. Two personalities sharing one body.
No. I stand and ball my hands into tight fists. You're wrong. No, you're the wrong one. I turn to walk away. Where are you going? Princess, you're not done talking to you. Oh, not again.
Delora, give her time.
I do not go too far. I just want to give myself enough space to think. Fritz and Varg are the same? It's not possible. Why would Delora say that? Please tell me it's Walt.
Princess.
Oh no!
Oh,
Sir Mitros? Where did he come from? And how does he know who I am? Did Alcazar tell him? Sir Mitros believed him?
let's just say your safety is a requirement for something he wants from someone.
Could it be that Sir Mitros is the someone Varg was referring to?
Thank goodness you're alright.
How did he know where I was?
I am so sorry for my lack of foresight, Princess.
Boy.
None of this should have happened.
Please go away.
I will serve you properly from now on with complete honesty, unlike those within the Martian. You shouldn't have left the Leverton home. It is too dangerous for you.
Sir Mitros has not seen me since I have been cursed. So why is he talking to me as if he knows who I am? Not only that, but he knows I left the Leverton home. So you remember that I am the Crown Princess, Sir Mitros?
I cannot lie to you, Princess. Yes, I do remember.
How is that possible?
I am a witch.
A witch? Father would have let a witch work in the palace. I feel the cogs of my mind slowly whirling, piecing together the puzzle I cannot see in full. A witch would set the alarm on the Leverton home. The person Sir Alcastor wants a favor from. The person he and Varg are working for. It's him.
But you must believe me when I say I mean you no harm. I only want to protect you from the people in the Martian.
Screw you! Screw you! Go away, you obsessed student. Text me?
Those in the Martian have cursed you. It is unforgivable. When I heard what they did to Varg in order to abduct you,
Abduct me from Varg? Who is Varg?
You would not believe me if I told you the truth.
I believe you when you say that you are a witch.
True. Forgive my assuming, princess.
I take a deep breath and look him in the eyes. Are Varg and Fritz the same person?
Yes, in that they inhabit the same body.
So the lawyer was telling the truth, but
It was necessary. Fritz was not willing to follow some of my orders that ensured your safety. Warg, however, is obedient and a more capable bodyguard. Nothing can be allowed to stand in the way of your safety, least of all the knight who is meant to protect you.
are you the one who cursed him?
Yes,
He said that without even batting an eye.
my princess, you must believe me. Those in the margin are only lying to you, trying to keep you away from your destiny. They are your enemies.
How could you know that?
I do not wish to bring up uncomfortable subject, but you must be aware of the public's opinion of you.
I feel like this story is going way quicker compared to the other ones. Why are we meeting the villains already?
Why, he's not the villain, princess. I am not the villain.
If evil, why hot? Yes, they hate me for some reason, and they wanted Emmeline to be the crown princess in my place. Sir Mitros nods, his expression solemn but flickering with sympathy.
And the Martian people have cursed you, haven't they? Such a curse keeps you from your rightful place.
He is right.
I believe you have been cursed because they see you as a threat to their true goal.
Their true goal?
Perhaps they meant to teach you a lesson, so to speak, because they irrationally despise you. Such people cannot be trusted. They only seek to use you and hurt you for their own pleasure. They will probably do anything in their power to keep you from breaking your curse. I cannot let that happen. I failed my queen in this once. I shall not fail you.
That be true. The Lord and Parfair trying to balance the light and darkness in the kingdom, and the curse is meant to teach me. So could what Sir Mitros is saying really be true? I don't want to believe him. I don't like
Yes,
him.
you have to believe him, no? That has
I
to be
need
the worst
to.
choice ever, no?
Yes. From the past experience, yes. Excuse me? For their own gain?
The Marchen is filled with nothing but base criminals, princess. You see the way they treat you. They tear you down to make themselves feel superior. They do not care for you. They do not wish to help you.
But I thought I could.
If they truly did, why would they have cursed you?
Thank you, Mina.
There is no good reason for them to keep you from your birthright. Such a thing can never be well meaning.
I do not know.
I know this is difficult to believe coming from me, so why not ask them, princess? Ask the merchant traders if they consider you a threat. Ask if they do not intend for you to suffer beneath the weight of your curse. You will learn that I have not lied.
Did they just put a spell on me? I go back to the march with dark thoughts swirling in my head. There you are. You were worried about you. All I have been doing is trying to get answers from the Laura. Why is it more difficult this time? Viviana, are you okay? Where is Parfait? Jump on the watts are sing to her. The others are all in bed. Is something wrong? What do I say? How can I possibly ask them? My throat is closing up. Did you know what would happen after you cursed me? Did you intend for me to suffer? Viviana, that's... Did she? Could Sir Mitrus have been right? Anger rises up within me. Do you know how it felt to sleep out in the cold, without shoes, without food, not knowing if I would ever have a roof over my head again? Do you know what it was like for my own father to look at me and not see me as his daughter? I advance on Delora, and she shrinks back, pointedly looking away from me. You knew all of that was going to happen, and still you cursed me. And you call yourself good? Princess, how could you? Viviana, I have my reasons, very important reasons. Is it because I'm a threat to you? Somehow? Laura's expression shows me that she is hiding something. She has been hiding something since the beginning. I wouldn't put it that way. You cursed me to teach me some sort of twisted lesson? I told you before, Princess, that the wicked were taught to be good through curses. Oops. Everything I've done is to help you. Dolores' face is pale. I can see the anxiety in her eyes, as well as the guilt. It does not need to say anything else. Laura cursed me to hurt me. If she had wanted me to break it, she would have helped me out rather than just criticize my very move. Oh no, we aren't going. Please, where are you going to this path? All that she has succeeded in is keeping me from my birthright, and those at the Martian all agreed with that sentiment. Viviana, I'm serious. I really just want to help you. Serious? When she was done nothing to help me? The answer is obvious. Laura does not want me to succeed. They are not different. They are the same. They are the same as everyone else. Demetrius was right. I was right to not trust you. You are all the same. I turn to leave. Viviana, wait! I make my way back to where I was earlier, making sure no one has followed me. I see that Sir Demetrius stands firmly in the same place. As I draw near, and I notice that his expression is concerned, his eyes gentle. Are you alright? I take a moment to assess my feelings. There is anger, but also resignation. Was I expecting him to be right all along?
Rough night, huh?
Where did Var come from?
Rough night. I'm afraid our
God.
princess has learned the true nature of her Martian friends.
I did not have to speak with everyone to know. No one in that place has any reasons to help me. It's naive to think that their kindness does not come with a price.
Come, let us leave this place at once.
And I'm going to stop here. Oh my god, this is really close to the end. Yeah. It was something this time. See, this is the thing that I talk about. Thank you for that, Pets Mina. This is what I talk about because, like, here you have the star for the Netherlands, and here you have Red Riding England. So this only could mean Fritz, because we know that Waltz has the Neverland curse. So they are giving you the hint since the beginning, and you already knew that Carmel as the Beauty and the Beast, Rod the Little Mermaid, and Rumpel the Rumpelstiltskin cursing, because in order to unlock these two, you need to complete these three.
No.
So, yeah. And yes, thank you, Mina. Can I stop transmitting on Discord, please? I can't, because the thing for me to send the stream is on the same place as my stream. Okay, it disappeared because the game disappeared. Thank goodness. We are going to switch screens, and Illy is floating. Can you still hear me? Please tell me so.
Yes.
Okay, just because
Yes, I can hear
there
you.
was that one time that Discord just kicked me out. So I was afraid that would happen again. Let's see. So let's see what to rate. Oh, I need to do Mina's streams as well. Mina, did you also stretch? Or did you forget again? I don't know how to write. But this story was getting quite fast.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to the other ones, this was really getting really fast.
Yeah, there's a lot of places where it could go wrong now.
Not only the wrong part, but like we got a lot of revelations already. And like we saw the villains that we only saw like in the end, so
Maybe you're the one killing Parfait in this one.
to be honest, I feel like we are like, since we are going to the bad ending for Fritz, we are also going to make a bad choice for her. So like we aren't going to be good. We aren't getting our curse break.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Mina, do a real stretch, please. I'm curious about something because I received a message from Mira telling me that Acer was shirtless again on stream.
Who?
Like, there is this thing that a lot of times when I enter Acer's stream, he's shirtless or somehow naked.
Oh, Aster.
Yeah, and Mary sent me a message about him being naked on stream again by just playing the game. Like, Link doesn't have a shirt.
Oh, everyone's been playing him shirtless.
So
in Tears of the
I was
Kingdom.
going to say. I bet it is raiding him because of that. Like, shirt. We are here for shirtless us or something like that for the raid message. Hmm. Yes, let's go do that. I really want to raid him just because I'm. So yeah, I hope on his stream and I can see it. So the red message will be "We love Impo shirtless master." So this will be the red message for who is sub, and for who isn't sub, the red message will be this one. And yeah, we are going to read answer because let's just make him accept his himbo nature. His Switch followers appreciate. Yeah, we are reading answer. We are going to the egg shirtless Imbo detective. Hi Val, how are you? And yeah, Mina, please rest as well. It's almost 3 a.m. for you, but the same for you, Val. But yes, thank you so much for everyone who joined me today, and thank you, Illy, for helping with voices again.
Thank you.
It's okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. I put that glass on my head to be you, so you were here anyway. As a spirit, I put now. I got used to put some set on my head just to symbolize you. So yeah, see you all tomorrow at 10 a.m. Also, Illy, are you going to stream on Sunday, or you prefer do it off stream?
No, I was thinking just hanging out.
Okay, it's fine. But I'll be collabing with Kobe, Zeph, and Sugar on Sunday as well. On at 5 p.m. GMT plus 1, 12 p.m. EST. So yeah, see you all tomorrow on my stream and on Sunday on probably Kobe's stream. So yeah, bye bye.
Bye.